half-court sets.
When you're a young player, that can be a bit frustrating. But when you're a vet, you welcome games like this where everyone can take their time.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the 3 slot. Now here's Durant. Off target at the rim. Now here's Holiday. To the inside. Here's Brown. Outside Holiday. There's the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Here's Booker. Over to the wing. Durant looking around. And down it goes. 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's White. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Now here's Durant. Outside Booker. The kick to Durant. The 3 is up. Boston pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
White can't hit. The Suns have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Durant finds Beal. Outside for Booker. It's stolen by Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3. The kick to Durant. Pass to Beal. Good work defensively by White.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Suns trail by 5. Up top, Booker. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Durant. Back to Booker. This one for 3. Boston pulls it in. 3-pointer. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Tatum. Holiday's got 6.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Durant. Outside Booker. Will it go? Drains the triple.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that 3-point answer.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Puts up a 3. And it's Tatum missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
For 3, Booker buries it from 3. He's got 6.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. As you can imagine, the team spent much of their practice preparing for Devin Booker. Coach said there's no great way to defend him. He can beat you at the rim, from mid-range, well beyond the arc as well. And on top of all that, he creates for others. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Tatum with some nice D.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
We've got 1:13 left in the opening quarter.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
White against Durant. That one's wide left. The Celtics with the lead. Brown passes to Porzingis. And here's Tatum. And there's the screen. That one goes in. Tatum's got 6 points.
Ooh, how about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one drops.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Celtics have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Here's Tatum. Durant pulls it in. Dunn outside. It's Beal on the wing. Up top, Durant. Over Tatum. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Boston out in front. They lead by a bucket. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. Three-pointer, Beal. The shot that time not on target. Celtics lead by 4. Pass to Pritchard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Dunn outside. Lays out, and it's all from three-point range.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Tatum. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Outside Durant. To the wing, right side. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Durant with it. Picked up by Tatum. Releases. Durant, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pritchard gets it to go. And now it's an 11-point Boston lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some changes for Boston. Porzingis comes in for Horford, and Holiday subbed in for Craig. Bol, he's checked in for the Suns. Lee comes in for Dunn. Suns on D. 8-point game. Here's Pritchard. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Outside Durant. Back to Lee. From behind the arc. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Hauser. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. And he's all alone. Tatum with it. Durant covering. Tatum can't hit. And so Durant will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 7. Up top, Booker. It's good, and there's a block called on the play. He'll get 1 free throw.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Booker, no good on the free throw. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
Here's Lee. He's scoreless. Now Beal. Over Holiday. Beal, no good. Here's White on the take. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And it's good. 2 points.
Just allowing the play to develop. Beal, so calm and collected in these sets.
Outside White. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Chalk up 2 there.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Boston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Suns trail by 8. Here's Durant. Outside Bol. Booker, the pass to Bol. Here's Beal. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now to the paint. Here's Brown. Nice D from Durant. The Suns have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Lee on the wing. Takes the 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Boston shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And that one misses.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Here's Lee. No made baskets yet. Puts it up from 12. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Horford. Back to Brown. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Here's Booker. 11 points in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Boston leading by 12. Brown with it. 6 points for him. No good with a layup. Beal from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Beal's got 7 points.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
And so it's Boston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Durant. Outside for Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday grabs the miss. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. The open shot, White. Offline with a baseline jumper.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Here's Durant. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance through contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
Tatum can't hit. Suns trail by 10. Outside Durant. Pass to Bol. And stolen by Porzingis. In transition. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
Putting his court vision on full display. Holiday plays the role of floor general pretty effectively.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to talk it over with his guys. White's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field so far. And Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
The kick to Tatum. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Left side Bol. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. Lee's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Brown. And Brown glides his way to the rim.
Quick down the lane. Brown flying by defenders.
Bol, the pass to Durant. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Holiday. He has 7. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And so it's Phoenix with it. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Beal. Booker with it. It's stolen by Tatum. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. There goes Tatum, taking it all the way.
Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
Here's Durant. Here's Bull. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Outside Booker. Clock at 4. Booker off the bounce. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Holiday against Durant. Holiday passes to Tatum. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Al Horford's checked in for Porzingis. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. Now here's Durant. He's closely guarded. Beal, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Beal. He's got 7. To halt the run. Durant inside. He's against Horford. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Cornette's checked in for Drew Holiday. Brown against Beal. Horford, a screen on Beal. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Durant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Richard, you attempted to guard Kevin Durant in your playing days. How hard was that?
It was not easy. He's an elite scorer, ball handler. Oh, yeah, he's also 7 feet tall. KD is one of the toughest assignments that you will ever face.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's Pritchard. Soft touch off the glass. Pritchard's got 7 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Durant's shot is off. Boston leading by 17. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
And stolen by Brown. It's an even 3-on-3 break. A good look from Horford. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 8 rebounds in the game. Beal surveying the D. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Damian Lee out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Bull in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Hauser. To the wing on the left. Here's Pritchard. Booker defending. Pritchard, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Lee. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
Here's Pritchard. Out to Craig. Launches it. Drops in the three. Craig's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Suns trail by 17. Outside Bull. Durant inside. Defended by Craig. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's got 9 points now in the second half. Here's Pritchard. Booker defending. Pritchard, no good.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Durant finds Beal. Back to Durant. Out to Beal. Pass to Durant. KD jams it straight down.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Celtics lead by 13. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now here's Tatum, pounded by Beal. From 7. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum.